Hey folks, welcome back to I'm Not in My Shop. I told you a couple weeks ago I was going to be on remote. Well, I'm on remote today. I'm on vacation in sunny and scenic western Pennsylvania. And I have been enlisted to do a project that I'm not 100% sure how I'm going to do it, not 100% sure how it's going to turn out, and I might get sent home early. I don't know. I said a long time ago that every project should challenge you a little bit, and this is going to be that project. This here van is a 2023 Kia Carnival. I don't know, whatever their minivan is, and it has a width capacity that you can put full-size sheets of plywood in that bad boy. Problem is you have to have the seats all the way forward. We just got back from Home Depot. I'll show you what that looked like.
You got it?
It's 3 sheets of plywood, and I'm about 2 inches from the dashboard. It's a green light. Okay, good. Anyway, this will be fun. Current leg space situation. It's all fine. We're almost home on the bumpiest, twistiest road in western Pennsylvania. It's fine. Okay, but now I have to get this on. Oh, and every good project should start out with pain and blood, and I've got the blood part covered, I guess. I don't know. So I'm gonna get this unloaded, and then I'll take you in and I'll show you what it is we're doing. This here's your standard, I don't know what it's called, stainless steel prep table, right? Okay, she's on camera, not on camera, but she's right. Yeah, I don't know. No. Anyway, daughter-in-law, this is her house. Joyce is over there, wifey poo in question.
Hi.
She can't do anything because she done went and had surgery last week, and so she can do dishes. Anyway, back to what we're saying. This is a standard stainless steel prep table, nice big open shelving down below that we're going to build a cabinet around. Okay, the cabinet is going to have 3 drawers on this side, some of them up as deep as 12 inches for putting stuff that you don't want people to see in your kitchen, like dead bodies and cats and dirty dishes. That's what I do with mine. Anyway, that's the goal for today. Don't know how it's going to turn out because I've never built a cabinet before, but I've watched Bourbon Moth do it about 15,000 times. If you guys aren't watching him, really good woodworker. So that's the goal for today. Maybe tomorrow, we don't know. Do I have plans? No. Do I have measurements? Yes. That's what we're going to go by. Let's see how bad I can screw this one up. Okay, working outside today. Oh, blind. Get to revisit an old friend. This is what I started off with. This is a Firestorm 15 amp Black & Decker. Did a lot of work on this saw. And then I thought that there was problems with it. It turned out that I just checked it and the problems are maybe not. Maybe it was that I was a bad woodworker. I checked the fence to the blade because that's the only thing I'm going to be using. And if it's out at all, it's only out like a 30-second, and I don't care about that. So this is what we're doing all the cutting on today. And I haven't even turned it on yet. Does it even work? Anyway, we put a new blade on it, so that should help. Went with the Diablo of the devil, because that's what Home Depot sells. So now we're just down to cutting. I have my book. I did do some measurements. I know sizes and things like that, and I'm not going to take a lot of time showing me cutting and everything like that because it could end disastrously. I'll tell you if it does. All right, so I ain't got no time to talk. I got like an hour or 2 to get this done, and then we got stuff to do. So I'm just gonna cobwebs. It'll be fine. All right, it's time just to get to it. Okay, I'm doing this the most difficult way I can do it. My water, I need that later. First piece is cut at the length it needs to be cut. You don't really need to know. What I've done is I set up a level, and I have come to a Ryobi house. Daughter-in-law used to work at Home Depot. Ryobi. Listen, folks, it's not as bad as everyone makes it out to be. I don't know how this all works. Okay, basically cut this, and then the rest of them I can do on a table saw. Oh, am I going to cut through the table saw though? Let's check that out. Nope, we should be good. Okay. Okay, so that perfectly placed cut was simply so that I could get this on a table saw. Yes, that's the back of what we're working on, but I needed to be able to cut this on a table saw. So that's where we're at next, 25 inches for each piece. My height is all the same. We're going to double check that because I don't want to lose a piece of plywood. I'm using 32 3/4. Yeah, okay. If you go to the Home Depot, they might call it a cabinet grade plywood. They sell a better, nicer plywood. It's sanded on both sides. That's what we're using for the outside of the carcass. So now we just have to cut this, and it's probably going to be ugly too, because I don't have a catch table here. Okay, this is essentially a cabinet, which means it's going to be held together with pocket holes. I brought my pocket hole jig with me. This particular one is a Masca. I don't know what model. I didn't pay attention. I just bought it because somebody on YouTube said, this thing's great, and if you don't have this one, then you're not a woodworker. And so I thought, well, I got to get this one. I paid way too much for this. Just get a pocket hole jig. It doesn't matter. You can get them really cheap. I will say that and I'm not ashamed to say this, it has been over a year since I've used this thing. I had to learn how to use it again to get my depths right and all of that. One thing I am going to do is after I drill the pocket holes, I'm going to run an 1/8 inch drill bit through them. I was running some experiments. What I'm finding is that the pocket hole is splitting the plywood, and I don't want that. So I'm just going to run a quick drill bit through all of them so that that's not going to happen. Now, most importantly, I have to make sure that I'm putting them on the right place. And that's going to fall. I'm going to put a little piece under here. Hopefully it'll hold that up. Yeah. Okay, here we go. $50 a sheet. Let's mess it up. More. I think 3 is going to hold it. I'm going to have glue on it too. I think so. Maybe I'll run a couple more in there just to be safe. Okay, so things escalated quickly and I forgot to film stuff, and that's just the way it is because I'm a great YouTuber. Anyway, most of the carcass is put together. Disregard everything you see. This is a working kitchen. We had to eat dinner. I don't miss a meal. That's just the way it is. Now I got to make a face frame. There's going to be 3 drawers across the front of this. And then, what are you doing over there? What are you eating?
I think I was coughing.
Daughter-in-law's over there dying. Okay. But it's okay. Anyway, 3 drawers across the front of this. But I got to get the face frame made first. halfway through the face frame and I'm wearing out. Fortunately, the best helper in the world is you. Brought me peanut butter cookies to get me through. Can't beat that. Okay, so face frame. Let me back you out here. There we go. So the face frame is not installed, but I'm done making it. Okay. What I have to do is run another piece of plywood from the front to the back that will come to right here. You know, you can't see it. It will come to this edge. That's what I'm going to attach my drawer slides to. I have to do that on this side, that side over there, and on the bottom because there's a shelf there. But it's coming along. Okay, new day. I got updates.
What did you say, friend? I'm sorry.
I'm talking, you know, I'm just filming. Yeah. Yeah. We can edit it, that's fine. Take two. New day, I got updates. First off, I had to go to the local Home Depot and buy some clamps because I didn't bring any that big. So I think I'm a real woodworker now because I have Bessie clamps. Isn't that how that works? I don't know. Anyway, had to put these side pieces in so I have something to put the drawer runners on. But I'll see if I can stand up. Anyway, that's my face frame. Everything else is set to go. Now I get to go build some drawers. So that'll be fun. Okay, so I realize I've been skipping over. I got bugs everywhere. Skipping over a lot of steps. I'm in kind of a hurry to get this done because there's a birthday party this weekend that this has to be ready for. But I know my drawers have to be 35.5 inches wide by 20 inches deep. So what I've done is I've cut this piece. It's actually a little heavy. It's like 20 1/4. I'm going to cut it on the table saw directly at 20. And then from there, I'm going to cut the strips that I need that is the heights of my drawers. Okay. And then I'll do the same thing with the 35.5 inch piece. So that's what I'm up to now. I need to move this out of the way. Okay. I need to move a lot of stuff out of the way. Oh, golly, Moses sandals. Okay. Can you tell I was completely ready to film this clip? So there's no fancy joinery on these. These are all going to be inside. And so it's just going to be pocket holes again, right? Because there's going to be a faceplate on it. What's it called? The thing that's in the front. Anyway, I'm going to pocket hole them. My construction, on the other hand, this board has to come in to the front of the drawer because I can't go any wider. In other words, I can't have this on the outside. So that's how I have to think about this when I'm constructing. Oh, mercy. Okay. There we go. That's what I have to think about when I'm putting this together. I can go a little bit deeper. I cannot go any wider. I have them cut exactly to what I need for the drawer slides. $12 pieces, 1/2 inch groove, without a dado stack. Man, I hope they fit. You hear that train? That's annoying. Oh well. What are you gonna do? Okay, day 3. This has turned into a bigger animal than I thought. But I'm down to drawers. Got all my drawer sides and fronts, so this is where I left you off, which you already know was just a couple seconds ago. Listen, I've only had 2 cups of coffee so far. Sun's in my eyes.
interesting thing I discovered, my pocket hole drill bit set screw came out at some point. So I have no idea where these are drilled to. On the upside, it's locked in whatever position it's in. I guess I'll find out when I start running screws. Worst case scenario, I back off to a 1 inch instead of 1 1/4 inch. But I still have to get that off though. Huh. I guess everything I drill is just going to be that size now. Deal with it later. Okay, I did a dry fit on these and didn't bother filming all of that because it's a dry fit, but I had to recut all my bottoms because I messed up. Imagine that. My plywood's bowed. Should be a good morning. Let's get some pieces here. But these mamas are going to be big. These are going to be big drawers. Now this is all built out of plywood, so I could conceivably glue all of this, and I'm going to, because again, like I said, I know what's going in these drawers. It's going to be heavy. I want all the extra support I can get. So hang tight. I got to go get the bit for that, run some glue in these, and we'll start putting them together. So from what I can tell, probably for me, the easiest way to do this is to put 3 sides together, then slide in the piece, because otherwise I'm going to be fighting it the whole way. It's too early in the day to be fighting. Hello. He just landed right there on my. He's on my plywood there. He's big. Go. Fly. Yeah. Okay. Hey, I need this piece. He's over there now. All right. I gotta make time. I'm gonna get this stuff put together and then I'll bring you back in. Okay, just want to add a little extra stability. Best part of the video, you can't see me. I just love working with bowed wood. Stop it now. This thing's killing me. I tell you, it's killing me. Wait. Here's a funny story. You know, I always talk about batching things out. Well, I was batching out my pocket holes. And this attaches from this side. But you'll notice I got pocket holes here. I just pocket hold everything. But look at that. I got me a drawer. Once that glue sets up, I mean, it's not janky now, but once that glue sets up, this should be fine. It is mostly square. I will go get my square and check it. If I have to tweak it, I'll do that now. But now I gotta kick this into gear. So I'll bring you in. You know how it works. Holy mackerel. Same thing. I drew a line, and then I don't know if you can see any of this. My big arm in the way. That line follows through. You can straighten it up like that, and you just run the screws in, and that's ready to go. All right, folks, there you go. Sorry I skipped around a lot. The end result was face plates for the drawers
handles, paint it. But it came out really nice. I'm happy with it. More importantly, my daughter-in-law is happy with it. First cabinet build, not traditional cabinet. But hey, anyway, thanks for hanging around. I appreciate that. I'll see you on the next one. God bless.